All right, heat number 1 ready to go. First up is going to be Isaac Salas and Kevin Martin on the front row, Michael Whiting, Dakota Wilson on the second row, Nathan Voss and Patrick Coluccio on the third row, Butch Baker rounding out the field. Dakota Wilson saying some idiot, I think meaning himself, forgot there was 3 laps to qualify. It might have been the same thing that happened with Mansfield and Garmin. Obviously, we saw Garmin having problems at the end of his qualifying run, so bit interesting, but yeah, there you have it. That is why they did not complete the 3 laps. And it looks like we will have 2 heats here tonight, and then a brief warm-up and a feature. Don't forget to hit the share button real quick. Especially make sure we have the entire Isaac Salas fan club in here as he rolls off up front in that 5 car. And I believe that is a new paint scheme again tonight. And getting the shenanigans underway early, Isaac is getting those started. Michael Whiting looks like he's joining the party. Kevin Martin's going to get in on it a little bit too. Usually that's reserved for David Garmin, so nice to see the guys having a little fun on the pace laps here. And don't forget, you can find all of the past races that you missed on the YouTube channel. You can find all those links at htsai.net. Make sure you're following us there too. And if you're interested, you can go back and watch Monday night's broadcast from the Big Block Mods. We normally, for YouTube, just have the race only. But because that was such an important race, the Memorial Race, we have the whole thing posted there so you can see all the interviews and everything. Green flag in the air, heat number 1 underway. Isaac Salas down and away, off into turn 1. Kevin Martin goes up high. Paw Patrol on the attack as well. Oh, Kevin Martin and Isaac touch briefly on the back straightaway. Isaac gets away clean. Kevin keeps it going. Paw Patrol going around. Looks like Butch Baker was caught in that with Patrick Coluccio as well. Caution out, first one of the night. Let's see what happened as Coluccio just gets into the back of the 80 car of Dakota Wilson. The 97 of Butch Baker gets caught in it as well. '97 of Butch Baker, excuse me. There you go. And that will bring out the first caution of the night in heat number 1. And it looks like we might have had a glitch here. Let's fix that. There we go. And I have no idea why this has just suddenly gone nuts on us, but we're going to try and get this squared away here. Every once in a while you have some weird glitch, and it looks like tonight's going to be one of those nights. Butch Baker has gone to pit road as they get ready to go green again. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Off into turn 1, Kevin Martin looking to the inside of Butch Baker here. Back behind him, Michael Whiting in 3rd, Nathan Voss in 4th, Dakota Wilson now up to 5th, Patrick Coluccio in 6th, Butch Baker has not come back out on track yet. He is still on pit road, so he is scored in 7th off track. Isaac Salas still holding the lead up top, but it looks like Kevin Martin has a bit of an advantage here. Looks like he's starting to gain a little ground. He lost it that time on the back straightaway, but can he run him down? Whoops. Nope, Isaac Salas continues to maintain the lead. Michael Whiting still in 3rd. Everybody staying on the track for the moment. Voss in 4th. Dakota back up into 5th. And Patrick Coluccio currently running in 6th place with the white flag in the air for Isaac Salas. Kevin Martin's going to give it one more run at him as they come off of turn number 4. Kevin Martin looks to the inside. Here comes Michael Whiting. It will be Isaac Salas for the win. Kevin Martin comes home 2nd. Michael Whiting 3rd. Nathan Voss 4th. And several of them send it over the edge. All right, heat number 2. We'll have Blake Mosley and Stephen Lindo on the front row. DJ Kenner and Skylar Massey on the second row. Brian Mansfield, Justin Glover on the third row. And after issues in qualifying, David Garman starting at the back. And Blake Mosley is trying to get the pace car moving. He's actually out in front of the pace car. All right, getting ready for heat number 2. Stephen Lindo getting out in front, trying to get a head start apparently. Lindo's having way too much fun in the heats. And here comes Garmy doing his shenanigans, and they're 3 wide up at the front now. You're still pacing, guys. You're Now remember, Garmy, the points leader, is starting at the. What are they doing? All right, they're going to get the green flag this time by Garmin going back to the back here. Garmin, being the points leader, has a significant points lead. So, regardless of where he finishes, nobody can catch him tonight. They can make up some ground on him, but starting at the back of heat number 2, definitely a disadvantage. Green flag in the air. Blake Mosley leads them down, but Stephen Lindo up on the high side trying to make something happen already. Garmin on the bottom. Garmin way on the bottom trying to make something happen. Justin Glover picks up several positions, and we've got cars off the track on the back straightaway. DJ Kenner, one of them. Caution. All right, let's see what happens here as Skylar Massey up on the high side. Looks like DJ just didn't know he was there, didn't know he had the nose to the outside, and tried to jump up there, couldn't get clear. So DJ Kenner is on pit road now. Blake Mosley continuing to lead. Lindo in 2nd. Justin Glover up to 3rd now. Justin Glover's had a few rough races and looking to make a comeback here tonight. Skylar Massey Skylar's going to be scored in 3rd. Justin Glover in 4th. Brian Mansfield 5th. Garmy still off the back. One to green here in heat number 2. DJ Kenner still on pit road. Definitely a rough start tonight for DJ Kenner and Butch Baker. They're going to have a lot of ground to make up once they get into the feature. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. They're down and away. Blake Mosley has the advantage with the single file restart. Lindo jumps to the high side. Here comes Massey. Massey a little loose, and Mansfield looking to the high side. Now can't do anything with him. Justin Glover looking down on the bottom as well. Blake Mosley riding the wall down the front straightaway. Lindo still not able to gain any ground, but he's now got Mansfield right behind him. Here comes Garmin. Garmin up to fourth. Blake Mosley still out front, keeps getting the wall. He is carrying a ton of momentum off turn 4, but he loses a little bit getting up on the wall down the front straightaway. Brian Mansfield now in third, and Garmin in fourth, running him down. 4 laps to go. Blake Mosley out front, but the fastest lap last time, Stephen Lindo in second place. He is gaining about 1/10 of a second a lap, but will he have enough time to get up there and battle for the lead? Brian Mansfield trying to close in on him. Lindo on the move here tonight. He is one of the top points guys coming into race number 8 of the season, wanting to make up as much ground as he can on David Garmin. Currently second in points, just 4 points ahead of Patrick Coluccio. Blake Mosley coming down. He gets the white flag. Lindo in second, Mansfield in third, Garmin is in fourth, Skylar Massey in fifth, and Justin Glover in sixth. DJ Kenner still on pit road. Blake Mosley is going to win heat number 2. Stephen Lindo comes home second, Mansfield third, Garmin fourth, Massey in fifth, and Glover in sixth. All right, time for a little bit of warm-up before the feature event. We'll have a 14-car feature here tonight. As they start to roll off of pit road now, and I think that was Kevin Martin back there having some sort of issue trying to get off pit road. Not sure what happened, but there he comes. Nathan Voss is the first one off of pit road for warm-ups. Michael Whiting so far the fastest one during warm-ups, although David Garmin, Stephen Lindo, and Patrick Coluccio have not taken to the track. Oh, Dakota Wilson gets into the wall hard. Now Brian Mansfield, and we've got cars flying off the side of the track now. Butch Baker now the fastest. Now Blake Mosley changing every lap, and these guys are going to be so close on the times that this race is going to get really interesting early on. Once the track slicks off, those guys that are best on the slick will make their way forward. Top 3 in points have not taken to the track. Nope, Stephen Lindo just came out as Kevin Martin flew that thing off pit road. Let's take a quick look at Kevin Martin flying a car off pit road. There he comes. Pit road exits elevated. He jumps, tries to clear Lindo, doesn't. DJ gets under him, and yeah, there you have it. All right, Blake Mosley currently the fastest in warm-up. And, gets a little bit of Brian Mansfield there. This pit exit is tricky. And if we have guys that have to go to pit road on this track tonight, things could get very, very interesting if they have to come off under green flag conditions. Isaac Salas currently second fastest. Isaac Salas, Butch Baker, second and third fastest right now. Looks like David Garman coming out late in the warm-up. Somebody went off the track on the back straightaway there. Lindo now out practicing, getting some warm-up in. And Patrick Coluccio has finally taken to the track. And where is he? He went off the back of the track. And Dakota Wilson, obviously, let's see if we can get his in-car. He might be boat shopping again. Yes, indeed, he is down there looking at the boats. And he blew his engine on the way down. Blake Mosley jumping it off the track. A lot of guys stopped on track. It looks like it is shenanigans time. So let's see what kind of trouble they get into here. Butch Baker. Yeah, it looks like everybody's straightened up for the moment. And 3 wide, and Skylar Massey sends Kevin Martin over. Does get a piece of Garmin there. Garmin now 3rd fastest, moving Butch Baker back to 4th fastest, and still Blake Mosley the fastest in warm-up with 20 seconds left. Take a moment, please. Hit the heart button if you're on Facebook, and hit share if you're watching on Twitch or Facebook, and follow us. You can find all of our links at htsai.net. You can find our Twitter and get an alert every time we go live. Should have some in-car racing tomorrow. You might be able to tune in and watch some of that. Tomorrow night we will have the American All-Star Dirt Series. They have their 2nd recruitment race tomorrow night. You'll definitely want to tune in and watch that. And if you're a dirt guy, look them up and join the recruitment race. All right, up front for the feature will be Isaac Salas and Blake Mosley. Kevin Martin and Stephen Lindo on the 2nd row. Michael Whiting, Brian Mansfield on the 3rd row. Nathan Voss and David Garman on the 4th row. Dakota Wilson and Skylar Massey rounding out the top 10. Then it is Patrick Coluccio, Justin Glover 11th and 12th. 13th is Butch Baker. DJ Kenner in 14th. 40-lap feature event from Lernerville. 0.4 of a mile track, 14 degrees of banking in the turns, 6 degrees of banking on the straightaways. And as we saw in warm-up and in the heats, a couple of these guys running right up by that outside wall on the front straightaway. And obviously, as we saw practice, warm-up, even in the heats, that big downhill on the back straightaway could come into play, could ruin somebody's night tonight. Drop into the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for here tonight as they get 1 to go. Isaac Salas and Blake Mosley will lead them down, and who's it going to be leading after the first lap? David Garman, points leader, back in 8th place. Patrick Coluccio, Stephen Lindo want to keep him back there and get to the front quickly. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away, and Isaac Salas gets a good restart on the bottom. Trying to get a run. Will he be able to clear the 58? The 58, Blake Mosley gets clear and does a crossover move into 3 and 4. They're going to be side by side, but Isaac gets clear down the front straightaway, off into turn 1 again. And Blake trying to slide up and take the position. Doesn't have enough room. He's not clear yet. Brian Mansfield trying to work his way. Oh! The 14 of Lindo was in the wall, and Mansfield manages to slide by. A little bit of chaos with Skylar Massey back behind. Everybody manages to keep going the right way, but a very close calls, and we've got a car off track. And not sure even who went off track. I think it might have been, it was Butch Baker that went off track in turns 3 and 4. Butch Baker now way in the back of the field as Isaac Salas starts to open up a little bit of a lead. Caution! David Garman involved, our points leader. Off into 3 and 4. He sends it, starts to look to the inside of Mansfield, just barely taps him, and they both go around. Looks like Nathan Voss might have caught a small piece of that as well. Let's see what happened. Oh no, he just got into the 44 as the 44 checked up and ended up in the infield. So definitely a rough start for a couple of drivers out here. Butch Baker, David Garman, Brian Mansfield all will be starting at the back of the field. That definitely benefits Isaac Salas here tonight. Patrick Coluccio currently... Well, Stephen Lindo, let's see here. Isaac is in first. Stephen Lindo is currently in 5th place, and Coluccio currently in 9th place. And those two are also battling each other for points, as they were only 4 points apart. Lindo in 2nd, Patrick Coluccio in 3rd coming into tonight. So Lindo has the opportunity here to take 2nd place in the points. We'll see how it plays out. Hey, Crazy Vet fam. All right, pace truck about to drop off. Isaac Salas choosing to restart on the high side. Blake Mosley has the bottom. Green flag back in the air. Off into turn 1. It looks like Isaac's going to have it easy as Kevin Martin has a problem. Gets too far down in the grass, manages to save it, but gets up and hits the 52. And now Skylar Massey has gone off track. He went way off track, out of turn number 4, almost onto pit road. Caution. And it looks like Butch Baker caught again. Butch getting a little squirrely there, coming off of turns 3 and 4, gets sideways. Brian Mansfield nowhere to go and ends up going over the hood on Brian Mansfield. A heartbreak. Butch Baker has been in contention for every race recently, and just bad luck tonight. Hey, thanks, Kurt. Good luck to everybody. Isaac Salas still has the lead. Michael Whiting in 2nd now. Blake Mosley in 3rd. Stephen Lindo in 4th. Kevin Martin in 5th. Dakota Wilson up to 6th. Nathan Voss up in 7th. DJ Kenner, the Iceman, now up to 8th. Patrick Coluccio in 9th. And Justin Glover in 10th. David Garman 11th. Brian Mansfield 12th. Butch Baker and Skylar Massey both off track at the moment. As they get 1 to go, Isaac choosing to start on the outside once again. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air, down and away again, and Isaac Salas. Michael Whiting down on the inside. We've talked about it before. If Michael Whiting gets to the front and gets some clean track, he can run away with it. Kevin Martin and Dakota Wilson get together. There's an incident in the back. DJ Kenner and Justin Glover both go off track. Caution. Looks like Dakota Wilson might have gone off track as well. Justin tries to make a move, and DJ just comes up, gets him, and sends him and Dakota off the track, down to the bottom where Dakota was looking for boats earlier. Brian Mansfield now on pit road. DJ Kenner also appears to be off track at the moment. And it is worth noting, points leader David Garman is now up to 8th. He has gotten around Patrick Coluccio and now setting his sights on Stephen Lindo. Garman, as we mentioned, 73-point lead coming into the night with 2 races left to go. I think we talked about it last week with tonight, and after last week's race, we kind of figured he could skip the next 3 races and possibly still be the champion. If he gets a good finish tonight, he definitely could. As we see a couple guys coming around, Butch Baker and Skylar Massey getting back to the lead lap. Now, if those 2 are back in contention, they could come up to the front and spoil everything for some of these top points guys, as both of them have been fast recently in these late models. Looks like we're getting a single file restart this time. Definitely advantage to Isaac Salas. And as we were mentioning earlier, Michael Whiting, if he gets to the front, he generally checks out. Green flag in the air. Isaac Salas has got to keep that 44 behind him. Down to the bottom, here comes Blake Mosley. Drifting way high, almost gets into the 44. He is trying to get back up to the front. Points leader David Garman now looking to pick up some positions. Patrick Coluccio and Justin Glover up on the wall down the front straightaway. Dakota Wilson, Patrick Coluccio. And Butch Baker is right there with Justin Glover. Looks like Butch is struggling here tonight. Unusual to see Butch struggling in these cars, but he is having a hard time with the handling of that car tonight. Michael Whiting hasn't been able to do anything with Isaac yet. Lindo into 3rd. Blake Mosley is 4th, and Kevin Martin is 5th. Nathan Voss starting to make his way forward too. He is in 6th now, looking on the back bumper of Kevin Martin. But he has David Garman right on his back bumper in 7th. We got a car on the wall. Several cars spin. Garman gets by, but several cars involved. Caution is out. Nathan Voss was one of those. And after the car got into the wall, Nathan Voss gets caught by, I believe that was Kevin Martin involved in that as well. Let's try and take a look at this from a different angle here. As you see, the car, that was Blake Mosley. No, that was not Blake Mosley that got the wall. Let's try and take a look at this one again. Yeah, that was Blake Mosley that got caught up high. And then you see Kevin Martin and Nathan Voss both take the brunt of that. Both drivers on pit road now. Isaac Salas maintains the lead. Michael Whiting in 2nd. Stephen Lindo in 3rd. David Garman managed to avoid the chaos, moves up into 4th. Dakota Wilson avoided a lot of that and comes up to 5th. Patrick Coluccio up to 6th. Skylar Massey in 7th. Nathan Voss, who caught the brunt of that, in 8th now. Brian Mansfield now up to 9th. No, Butch Baker waiting for scoring to update. It looks like Butch Baker is going to be 9th, Brian Mansfield 10th. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. They are down and away, and Isaac Salas now has Garman on the back bumper. But Michael Whiting down on the bottom has a run. Can't quite get there yet, but can he do anything with these top 2? Here comes Lindo. Michael Whiting losing ground on the caution. Nathan Voss caught again. Nathan Voss definitely having a rough night here tonight. I could not tell. We'll have to take another look at that because I could not tell if he got a bump or if he just kind of lost it. Looks like he might have caught the right rear off of Dakota Wilson. Kind of hard to tell from that angle, but it was really, really close there. He might have just been trying to avoid getting into his back bumper and ended up going around. So Isaac Salas continuing to lead here tonight. Has not had the chance to break away. With the caution coming so quickly, Michael Whiting will maintain second place. Garmin still in third. Lindo is fourth. Dakota Wilson is fifth. And Patrick Coluccio is sixth. Top three in the points are in the top six. Pace truck is in, and here we go. Green flag in the air again. Michael Whiting trying to find something that'll work. He couldn't get the bottom working earlier. Will he be able to do something with Isaac now? Garmin in third, trying to get back past Michael Whiting. Get an opportunity for the lead here. Stephen Lindo trying to stay with him as a little bit of chaos back behind Skylar Massey and Blake Mosley side by side. Now, Skylar goes off the back of the track. He manages to recover. He doesn't go far, but he loses several positions. Caution, Dakota Wilson involved. And Dakota loses it up on the high side and has to drive it onto pit road to save it. And only the top three seem to right now be safe of any issues, as Isaac Salas in first, Michael Whiting in second, Garmin in third, Lindo in fourth, and Coluccio in fifth. So now the top three in points are third, fourth, and fifth. Blake Mosley back to sixth. Kevin Martin up to seventh after being involved in that big incident a couple of laps ago. Brian Mansfield up to Brian Mansfield up to 8th. Butch Baker up to 9th after being caught in the first two incidents. And Nathan Voss having a very rough night here tonight in 10th. Justin Glover 11th. Dakota Wilson 12th. 13th is Skylar Massey. All right, lining back up. It will be a double file restart this time. Michael Whiting couldn't make anything happen on the bottom last time, but with the track slicking off up high, can he do something on the bottom this time? David Garmin right there behind him, as is Stephen Lindo. This could get very interesting very quickly with those top points guys. Pace truck is in, green flag back in the air. Michael Whiting trying to make something happen. No momentum on the restart, though. And they're three wide right behind him as Coluccio dives to the bottom under David Garmin. Garmin stuck in the middle between Coluccio and Lindo. Oh, we've got a car going off. That's Blake Mosley. He manages to save it. And Lindo shoots by Garmin and past Michael Whiting for second. Caution is out. Brian Mansfield this time. Oh, and Nathan Voss involved in that one again as well. Mansfield ends up upside down, has to get a tow to pit road. Definitely not what Isaac Salas wanted tonight. He wanted a clean green race so he could work his way away from the pack, but definitely not falling that way so far. And if there's an incident on track, it just seems like Nathan Voss is constantly in the wrong place, wrong time, and gets caught in everything tonight. Bad luck from a guy who's generally really, really fast in these cars. Isaac Salas still in the lead. Lindo shooting by Garmin and Michael Whiting in a single turn, going from fourth to second in half a lap. Michael Whiting now back to third. Garmin back to fourth. Patrick Coluccio in fifth. Kevin Martin sixth. Blake Mosley seventh. Nathan Voss eighth. Butch Baker ninth. And Justin Glover in 10th. As we get the one to green, Brian Mansfield currently off track, still on pit road after that incident. Dakota Wilson, Skylar Massey, and DJ Kenner all also off track. 10 cars on track right now as they come down. Pace truck dives in. Green flag back in the air. Can Lindo do something on the bottom? And Michael Whiting sends it down to the bottom. He wants that top spot again. Can't make anything happen yet. But what a move and what a shot. He tried it for everything he was worth. Garmin gets by on the high side and he moves back into second. Caution back out. Looks like Patrick Coluccio this time. Oh, Coluccio just gets loose in 3 and 4. Justin Glover's there and several other cars, and they go around. So Isaac Salas, continuing to lead, has led every lap so far. And now we've got Patrick Coluccio on pit road. Brian Mansfield is back off pit road, getting waved around, trying to get back to the lead lap. Justin Glover now all on pit road apparently. Did take a bit of a hard hit there. Apparently Skylar Massey is very, very happy right now and had so much fun. All right, 1 to green here. 21 of the 40 laps completed. Isaac Salas needs a long green flag run, needs an opportunity to put some distance between him and the other cars. But Lindo on his inside might have the best chance at getting around him here. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. 19 to go at the line. Salas is down and away. Gets a really good restart, but Lindo's got some momentum on the bottom. He drifts up. He's up to second now. Still holding on. David Garmin in third. And Michael Whiting's going off on the back straightaway. Michael Whiting goes off in 3 and 4 and into the wall. Hard impact, no caution. Let's see if we can get a quick look at what happened to Michael. They were 3 wide going off into turn 3, and it looks like Nathan Voss just went his back end, kicked out. It caught Michael Whiting, sent him out to the pit road entrance. He catches a little bit of that wall, comes back out directly, and is managing to stay on track, at least for the moment. Isaac Salas is finally getting a chance to open up a lead, but now Garmin clears Lindo for second. Blake Mosley up to fourth now, looking for a way by. Kevin Martin up in fifth and trying to run these guys down in front of him. Blake Mosley now battling Lindo for third place. And Isaac Salas has a 0.6 of a second lead, but it is closing very quickly as Garmin starts to run him down. Lindo manages to clear Blake Mosley for the moment. Kevin Martin trying to run him down. Meanwhile, Nathan Voss and Patrick Coluccio battling back behind. And up front for the lead, Isaac Salas has managed to stabilize the distance between himself and David Garmin, at least for the moment. Garmin closes a lot of ground off of turn 4. Seems like Isaac Salas way faster off of turn 2. Blake Mosley now has Stephen Lindo to the bottom. Can Lindo make the pass for third? Not quite yet, but Blake Mosley really hanging it out through 3 and 4. Down into the bottom of 1 and 2, Lindo sends it again. Can't quite get anything on him yet. Blake way up high, nothing yet. Isaac Salas out front still, but David Garmin keeps chopping away at that lead. And Kevin Martin, Nathan Voss battling side by side. Oh, Kevin Martin goes off the track, out of turn 4. Heavy damage, caution is out. And I could not tell. We'll take another angle at this because I could not tell if they touched or not. Yeah, it looks like when Nathan's back end swung around, it just barely tapped the front end on Kevin Martin and sent him around. Michael Whiting, Kevin Martin now both on pit road. Looks like they are both going in for repairs. A lot of cars have damage to some degree at this point. And hey, look at this. Blake Mosley has managed to work his way back up into third place after an early incident. Lindo in fourth at the moment. Nathan Voss currently in fifth. Patrick Coluccio sixth. Butch Baker seventh. Brian Mansfield 8th, Michael Whiting 9th, Kevin Martin 10th, Justin Glover in 11th. Justin is actually off track now with Dakota, Skyler, and DJ. All right, they are lining up single file for this restart. Just under 10 to go. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. They'll have 8 to go at the line, and this might be the last chance Garmin has. Can Isaac... Oh, my goodness. Blake Mosley sends it to the bottom. Almost gets into Garmin there, but Blake Mosley is going for it here. Meanwhile, Garmin trying to regain some ground. Stephen Lindo charging forward. And Patrick Coluccio on the bottom making up some ground on Nathan Voss. Back down to the bottom. Patrick Coluccio trying to make something happen here. Michael Whiting not far behind. Brian Mansfield, Kevin Martin, and Butch Baker. Meanwhile, up front, Isaac Salas now has a mirror full of David Garmin. Garmin goes to the high side to try and carry the momentum. Off of turn 4, Garmin shoots to the lead. And now Blake Mosley's going to follow him through on the high side for second. Isaac trying to make something happen on the bottom. He manages to hold on to second. Caution. Looks like Kevin Martin caught again. Kevin Martin sends it off into 1 and 2. Just gets right into the back bumper of Brian Mansfield. They both go around. All right, points leader David Garmin now back into the lead. Isaac Salas currently running in second. Blake Mosley in third. This restart might see Blake Mosley shoot to the front. He was making that restart on the bottom work really well last time. And Stephen Lindo is still back there, still in this fight, and he was coming on strong as the green flag run continued. All right, they'll go green next time by, possibly the last restart of the night. David Garman out front, Isaac Salas second, Blake Mosley third, Stephen Lindo fourth, Patrick Coluccio fifth, Nathan Voss, Michael Whiting, Brian Mansfield, Butch Baker, and Kevin Martin rounding out the top 10. Attrition has been the name of the race so far, with several drivers out. Pace car in, green flag back in the air, they are down and away. Isaac Salas has to make something happen quickly. Isaac jumps to the bottom, he is looking to clear, and he does it. He pulls a slide job on Garmin. Garmin down to the inside for the crossover. Isaac has the advantage on the high side, he gets him off of turn 4, 3 laps to go. They have run away. Lindo now up into third, Michael Whiting into fourth, and Isaac Salas and David Garman are going to be battling the whole remainder of this race. Isaac staying right there on the high side, not going to give Garman an inch. 2 to go. As the battle continues back in the back, Brian Mansfield going back several spots, Michael Whiting, and Garman is off track. Caution. No caution. It's a white flag. And it's going to be Isaac Salas pulling off the win. And sending it to the air. Now let's see if we can see what happened to David Garman on that last couple of laps. There is Michael Whiting as he comes around. And it looks like Garmy might have gone off track somewhere. He went off on turn 2, down the back straightaway, tried to save it all the way around the track. Just couldn't get it done. So Isaac Salas pulling off the win tonight. Stephen Lindo comes home second. Michael Whiting comes home third. Let's see if we can talk to Michael Whiting first. Hey, Michael, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, I do.
Hey, man. Congratulations on a wild race, but a great third place finish tonight.
Yeah, I got lucky there, but we'll take it.
A
lot of carnage.
There was a lot of carnage, and you came back from a little bit yourself tonight.
Yeah. Tough racetrack sometimes.
Yeah, we did see a few guys go off, and then, of course, Garmin going off there with just a couple of laps to go. Definitely helped you pick up. But that last restart, man, you battled your way back forward.
Yeah, that bottom line did start to work a little bit, and I know Brian was trying to do the same thing. But you just keep plugging away, and you never know. Good things happen sometimes.
Well, it definitely did tonight, man. Congratulations. Great finish.
Thank you very much, Doug.
All right, let's see if we can find Mr. Lindo. Yes, there he is. Mr. Lindo, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Second place finish given the race tonight. Definitely a great finish.
Yeah, I got a little lucky there at the end, but I'll take it when I can get it.
Well, you do open up your lead just a little bit on Patrick now that he came home in 8th place tonight. So that's got to be at least a great consolation. And, man, you came through the field quite well and came by some really fast cars. On that second to last restart, you just powered down onto the bottom.
Yeah, it's tough racing up there with Isaac and Blake and David for sure. Like I said, I got lucky that David and Blake both ended up going over the ledge there within the last 2 laps. That is probably the only reason I ended up getting in front of them too. But like I said, I'll take it when I can get it, because I needed a good finish and I need to put some points between me and Patrick.
Well, you definitely did both of those things tonight, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's see if we can find our winner, Isaac Salas. There he is. Hey, Isaac, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I got to say, on that last restart, you had that power move right past Gorman there on the restart, down to the bottom, slide job up to the top, and managed to hold him off.
Yes, sir. I mean, I knew what I needed to do, and I knew that he was most likely going to protect that high side just because of how great that high side run had been all night long on every single restart. But yeah, I was like, I get this a praying type of moment, and hopefully it sticks, and it did. And then we battled in 3 and 4, and then I came out just ahead. So.
Well, overall, a great night. A win in your heat, a win in the feature, and definitely a lot of side-by-side battling with you, Garmin, Michael Whiting, I think Lindo, I think
Mosley.
Yeah, Mosley. That's who I was trying to remember. He was up there battling you guys. You had your hands full all night. You never got a chance to break away tonight.
No, I think my biggest lead was like maybe a second, and that was just off like a mistake by one of them on a restart. That was that, and then that lasted 2 laps. So.
Well, your fan.
But no, it was fun.
Your fan club is definitely cheering you on tonight, man. Congratulations.
Good, thank you, Doug. Can I thank some people?
Oh yeah, go for it, buddy.
Awesome. Can I thank everybody that watches these? Because we have an absolute blast in this league. Like, it's so much fun. I'd like to thank the new team, Venom Racing. That's with Butch and all these guys. We just made it, and we're kind of trying to get some traction. So awesome to get the first win of that. Thanks for my friends, my family, everyone that comes and watches. It makes it so much more personable, enjoyable to just kind of come and do this. And then thank you, Doug. You make it a blast. I swear to God. In practice, I'll be laughing at you. Like, I'll throw you on my phone just so I can hear your laugh.
Well, I am happy to do it, man. Congratulations. Another win, and looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season goes, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you, Doug.
Okay, there we go. There you have it. Isaac Salas pulling off another win this season. Manages to get Garmin on a restart. Congratulations. Heartbreaking for a couple of drivers. Garmin and Mosley incidents on the last couple of laps send them backwards after pretty dominant races by both of them. Shout out to everybody who turned in tonight and watched. Shout out to the Outlaws for doing so much this week, and to memorialize both the soldiers and, of course, Lieutenant Gary Burris. So, huge shout out to all these guys and Skylar Massey at Loud Raps and everybody who helped put the paint jobs out on Monday and again tonight. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. It has been a blast tonight. I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. Don't forget to turn in tomorrow night, 7 Eastern. We will have the American All-Stars Dirt League recruitment race, and that will be a lot of fun to watch as well. Hope you guys had fun, and we will see you tomorrow night.